Welcome to Lobzang's Hours. Is something very big going to happen between India and Pakistan? Could India and Pakistan go to war with each other in next few days? Are the current development really indicating that India and Pakistan are moving towards war? Is the long simmering tension at the border now ready to explode? The Pahalgam attack has completely shaken India, and the step taken by Indian government afterward do seem like more reaction but rather signal of major storm. This raises the question, after the war of 1947, 1965, 1974, 1984 and 1999, are India and Pakistan once again on the brink of war? Are India and Pakistan really just step away from war? Discussions are intensifying because the Indian Army has begun conducting mock drills. Orders are being issued from the government for mock drill in the school, colleges and various districts. Fighter jets are roaring in the skies, and the Navy is displaying strength in the sea, and the BSF's vigilance at the border is so tight that not even an ant could cross. India has digitally banned Pakistan on social media. Nothing related to Pakistan is visible in India. Even social media influencers in India have been warned. If they write even a single word against India's unity and integrity, they must be prepared to face the brunt of its consequences. Meetings are continuously being held in New Delhi. Omar Abdullah is meeting with the Prime Minister and Rahul Gandhi is also meeting Home Minister Amit Shah. This meeting raises the question, are this discussion hinting at a major decision? Could the armies of India and Pakistan face each other any day now? Will the two nations burn in the fire of the war under the shadow of nuclear weapons? Or is this a diplomatic strategy? Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has said that the culprits of Pahalgam would be crushed into the ground. Is this the final strike? On April 22, 2025, the brutal murder of 26 tourists in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir shook India. India held Pakistan responsible, but Pakistan has always denied the allegation. Public anger is at its peak. Now questions are being raised on social media. Will Pakistan be taught a lesson? Why is there a delay in retaliating against Pakistan? Is the government limited to statements and meetings? In the previous attack, the Indian government had never delayed action. Recall the Uri attack on September 18, 2016. Just 10 days later, on September 28, Indian Army conducted a surgical strike inside Pakistan, killing 38 terrorists and 2 Pakistani soldiers. Similarly, after Pulwama attack on February 14, 2019, Indian Air Force carried out an airstrike in Balakot, destroying terrorist hideouts. But this time, 14 days have passed and there have been no military action. This delay is raising question, is India preparing for a bigger war? Experts believe that this time this response will not be limited to surgical or airstrike but something unprecedented. The government has repeatedly stated that the Pahalgam attack will be avenged in a way that Pakistan will remember. War preparation seems to be signaling this. On May 7, 2025, tomorrow, the Home Minister ordered mock drills, siren system checks, blackout rehearsal in 24 districts across the India. These are the same preparation last seen during 1971 India-Pakistan war. This clearly indicates that India is preparing for a major threat. The Home Minister directive including testing siren system for air raid warning, training civilians and students on wartime safety protocol and securing critical establishments during war. If you don't know what mock drill and blackout exercises are, they are practice for quick responses in emergency situation. Blackout means cutting off electricity in an area for a set time to make targeting difficult for the enemy. This preparation began immediately after Pahalgam attack. On April 23, 2025, Indus Water Treaty was suspended, and Attari-Wagah border was closed, and all movement was halted. And Pakistan visas were cancelled. Trade with Pakistan was banned, and on April 26, raids were conducted on terrorist hideouts. SAARC visa facility was terminated by India. On April 28, Pakistani citizens were sent back from India. On April 29, medical visa was cancelled and Pakistani citizens were given a final deadline to leave India. On April 30, India digitally blocked Pakistan, banning all the Pakistani YouTube channel, apps and website. Pakistani aircraft were banned. On May 1st, 2025, the number of employees in Pakistani enterprise was restricted. On May 2nd, India demanded a loan review from IMF. India then launched another digital strike, completely banning Pakistan-based online payment gateway and website. On May 3rd, India imposed a complete ban on all the cricket and other events involving Pakistan. Are these signal a threat of war? Pakistan seems to realize this, which is why it has resorted to nuclear threat. Pakistan ambassador to Russia, Muhammad Khalid Jamali, said that if India attacks, Pakistan will use the nuclear weapon. Pakistan's railway minister has also made a similar statement. Pakistan is also preparing, conducted missile tests, stockpiling weight flour, medicine and sending a fund of 1 billion rupee to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Asim Munir, Pakistani military spokesperson, claims to be boosting soldiers' morale at LOC through his own location is questionable. But the question is, can Pakistan, a nuclear-armed nation, scare India? If Pakistan does this, it will be the height of foolishness because India's response will be such that Pakistan's existence will be erased from the map. India's policy has always been no first use, but India has full capability for complete destruction. Another question is, does Pakistan have a capacity to fight a prolonged war with India? The answer lies in the number. India's economy is 3.5 trillion, is 10 times larger than Pakistan's US dollar 376 billion economy. Pakistan knows this, which is why it is seeking help from China and the UN while threatening India with a nuclear war. So Pakistani military budget is less than India's railway budget, and Pakistan has far fewer soldiers and resources than India. India's defense budget is 10 times larger than Pakistan. India's deep strategy, greater resources, better resilience give it strength to crush Pakistan. Pakistan's only friend is its own delusion. Now question is, if India can defeat Pakistan, why isn't India attacking? Many people are repeatedly asking why the government isn't launching an attack. For this, they need to recall a 54 years old story. In 1971, Pakistan army committed atrocity in the East Pakistan. Thousands of refugees came to India and there was pressure on Indira Gandhi to take action. Then Army Chief Sam Manekshaw was asked to go to war immediately, but he refused, saying that war are fought to win, not to lose. He asked for time to prepare the army and wait for favorable weather. Despite demand for action in April 1971, the war happened in December, resulting in surrender of 93,000 Pakistani soldiers, a moment that still shames Pakistan. The 1971 war took 7 to 8 months of preparation. This doesn't mean it will take the same time now, but the Indian government is giving the army time to prepare. It seems that government has clearly conveyed to the army that the timing, the method of action will be decided by the military. But this time, Pakistan will be taught a lesson. Another question is, if war happens, what will be the outcome? As mentioned earlier, Pakistan lacks finances, resources, soldiers, and strategy for prolonged war. Within a week, Pakistan could be destroyed. The wound of Pahalgam is deep for India, and this time the response will be historic. So, the army, the government, opposition, and public are all united this time. India wants peace, but peace with honor. India is patient, but not cowardly. India is tolerant, but will not compromise its self-respect. India wants to send Pakistan a message. What you did in Pahalgam will be avenged in a historic manner. And if Pakistan dares to make another mistake, this time history will be rewritten. But the question remains, will it come to war? The answer lies with the Indian army and Indian government. Thank you.